Hey everybody, it's Eric from EPautos.com, your libertarian car guy. You know what I'm filming. Let's see what happens. And as predicted, once again, doesn't move over to the right. It's incredible. And I know I harp on this a lot, but literally every day that I come down here, I get the chance to video somebody driving an SUV or a truck doing what you just saw, which was not moving over to the right when a road opens up into two lanes, and very evidently there is traffic behind that vehicle that wants to continue and go faster. And they just sit there. I don't get it. You know, maybe it's because I'm Gen X, and Gen X, when we grew up, we were taught you move over to the right. That used to be pretty heavily inculcated into people who, you know, teenagers who were trying to get their driver's license, and it was done because it's just a basic common courtesy. And I think the fact that that common courtesy has dissipated is just a metric of the way our society has shifted over to this kind of like oafish, narcissistic, entitled society where people just don't care at all about anybody else around them. They're just going to do what they want to do, and who cares? You know, I've said before, and I think it bears repeating, that on the road it's become kind of like the situation would be if you are out walking on a trail and, you know, somebody ahead of you was just sort of creeping along at a very slow pace, and instead of them just kind of stepping off the trail briefly to let you get by, making room for you, they just stand in your way, just stand there, you know, keep going along at their own pace, and they don't care, and they expect you to just kind of stay behind them. You never see that, though, on walking trails, which I think is interesting because, you know, that's human-to-human contact. And most people, for a variety of reasons, are less likely to do that sort of a thing because, of course, there are potential repercussions when you do something like that, face-to-face and person-to-person. And I think people just sort of feel that they're in a tank when they're in their car, which is, you know, actually a good way to look at it. Let's see if this guy moves over. He won't move over either, so I get to pass him on the right. And again, I'm not going fast. I'm going slightly over the speed limit. Nonetheless, they just sit there in the left lane. And this is one of the reasons why driving has become so frustrating in this country, because it's not smooth anymore. You encounter these, it's I don't know, it's like trying to negotiate a river in a canoe where there's just a constant outcropping of rocks, and not just rocks, but rocks that just pop up unpredictably. So, you know, you're having to go around them all the time and can't just go smoothly and quickly down the road. Anyway, that's my little rant about lane courtesy this morning. More over at EPautos.com, the web's best libertarian gearhead site. Thanks as always for listening, and we'll have more for you again soon.